Hi everyone, so today we're going to be looking at how to install packages. So we're finally moving on to some more real life stuff. Next lesson we're going to be looking at how to connect it to the web and Google and everything and to the internet, but today we'll just be looking at how to install it. So here we go. Okay, so today we'll be looking at how to install libraries in PyCharm. This may differ from which IDE you're using. So the IDE I'm using is PyCharm. You may be using something else. So this may differ on how you do it. So first of all, I'm going to exit presentation mode because we're not going to be looking at a program today. So appearance, exit presentation mode. Next, we've got this bar here. Then next to this run, debug, these two things, and then search, and then we've got this settings symbol. So we press on that. Now as you can see, here it says settings, but this may look a bit different for some of you. So for some of you it may say preferences. So it may say either settings or preferences. So if it's either one of those, then you press it. So this is what your page should look like. Either settings or preferences, either is the same thing. Next we've got our appearance and behavior, key map, editor, plugins, version control, then finally we've got our project. So for some of your projects the name might look different because you may have changed the name. I never really changed my name, so that's why it still says project is Python project. If you ever want to change your name, then you can still do that. But right now, we're going to be going onto your project. And then here, you should get a page like this. Project, Python project, or whatever your project name is. Then project settings, Python interpreter, and project structure. Now, we're not going to be looking at project structure. We're only looking at Python interpreter. So, press this. Now, you should get a page something like this. So project, Python project, then arrow, then Python interpreter, and then I've got Python 3.6, but don't worry about that right now. Of course, this may look a bit different for you if you're using Python 2, because then it might look a bit different, so you might have to Google that and find that out. Same goes for if you're using another IDE, you may have to Google and find out how to do this. Okay, next what we've got is a plus sign, a minus sign. So the plus is to install and the minus is to uninstall, obviously, or delete. Then there's upgrade, and then there's show early releases. So right now we want to install, so I'm going to press on install. Next, you should get something like this. Available packages, then a search bar, and then all of this, and then a description box. So let's see. First, we want to try a package called Selenium. So I'm going to type Selenium. Okay. So here in my description box, it's saying version 4.1.5. Then it's giving me a link. Next, you press on this link. It opens you to Google Chrome. Okay, so here it says Selenium automates browsers, that's it. What you want to do with that power is entirely up to you. So basically I have now installed my Selenium. Close that. Now let's look at another package. For example, a package called Pandas. So Pandas. Okay. Here it says powerful data structure for data analysis, time series, and statistics. Then it says version 1.4.2, author the Pandas development team. Now here you'll find two links, this one and this one. Now we don't want to press on the first link because that's basically saying mail to Pandas development team. And the second link is the pandas pydata.org. So we're going to be pressing on the second link. So next it says Pandas. Pandas is fast, powerful, flexible, and easy to use, open source, and so on. So now just press install Pandas now, and then there's instructions on how to install it. Then you can just run through these instructions. I'm just gonna close this. Now let's see what happens if I put like something random. For example, if I just type random keys, then obviously nothing to show and description. You can find all sorts of packages if you just search it up. But for today, we're just going to be looking at Selenium and Pandas.